कोई शाम हर लो रे, कोई शाम हर लो रे, कोई शाम हर लो रे। सिर धरे मटकिया डोले, सिर धरे मटकिया डोले, सिर धरे मटकिया डोले रे, कोई शाम हर लो रे, कोई शाम हर लो रे, कोई शाम हर लो रे। दधी को नाम बिसर गए बोलन, दधी को नाम बिसर गए बोलन, हरि लो बोले रे, हरि लो बोले रे, हरि लो 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 बोले रे, हरि लो बोले, कोई शाम मनो हर लो रे, कोई शाम मनो हर लो रे, कोई शाम मनो हर लो। कृष्ण के रूप छकी है ग्वालन, कृष्ण के रूप छकी है ग्वालन, और ही और बोले, और ही और बोले, और ही और बोले, कोई शाम मनो हर लो रे, कोई शाम मनो हर लो रे, कोई शाम मनो हर
गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पतः न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यम्। भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरुः स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पगः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्। अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्रः येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवैत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 हरे हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। Let us chant from 17th verse. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Karmano yapi bodhavyam bodhavyam cha vikarmanaha akarmanascha bodhavyam gahana karmano gatihi karmanya karmayah pashyet akarmani cha karmayah sabuddhiman manusyeshu sayuktah krishna karma krita yasya sarve samarambhaः kama sankalpa varjitaः jnanagni dagdha karmanam tamahuः panditam buddhaः त्यक्ता त्यक्त्वा कर्मफलासंगम् नित्यतृप्तो निराश्रयः कर्मण्यभिप्रवृत्तोऽपि नैव किंचित् करोति सः निराशीर्यतचित्तात्मा त्यक्तः सर्वपरिग्रहः शारीरं केवलं कर्म कुर्वन्नाप्नोति किल्बिषम् कुर्वन्नाप्नोति किल्बिषम् From 19th verse to 24th verse is the Vyakhya of the Sutra Shlok of 18th verse. And as I said, that these verses are mainly to emphasize the actionlessness of a jnani. Two things. Firstly, whatever actions he will do will not have a fruit. And secondly, sanchit karma also has no area to come in the life of a jnani. So neither he will take an impression for future action, neither he will create agami karma. So his action don't take a sukh buddhi or dukh buddhi. When I say impression means enjoyership and doership developed with respect to some issue, person, incident, that is called the impression. And this is called in short the bondage. Bondage means you do an action and after doing an action you develop kartrutva or bhoktrutva. That this was very good, I want it again. Or this was very bad, I am repelling it. The internal repelling I and attracting I, some person, incident, action, that is called the bondage of the future. This is called phalasangam. Phalasangam means you are trying to, you have developed an sukh and sukhi and dukhi aham with respect to something. And after that aham I am trying to give a situation. The desire to give an expression to our imaginary aham, this is called bondage. Kalpit aham abhivyakti is called phal. Kalpit aham abhivyakti rupam phalam. This is one definition of phalam. That there is an imaginary I and I want to give it an expression. I thought this thing was very good, but I don't have, and I am trying to give an expression to this I. I want a field that it can get it, what it is imagining. This person has lot of joy and therefore I should have that person with me. And I should unite that aham with that person. I have it. I have a joy of this person. This is called bandhan. Or I have a sorrow of this person. Or I have a sorrow of this karma. Or I have a sorrow of this place. I have a joy of this place. When you associate, when you want to associate your ahankara with the situational expression, this is called samsaran. then you are waiting for some future event. But Jnani does not have this imagined I as the reality. And therefore, karmanyabhipravrittopi naiva kinchit karoti saha. So he will not have. And supposing I work with that imagined I and I don't get a fruit, or I got a fruit, if I get a fruit, I will have a strong I regarding that person and issue now. And if I don't have, I will have sad I. So living with the gang of Sukhi and Dukhi Aham, this is called the worldliness. So we are hopping from one imagined I to another imagined I. And to fulfill something, I want some field of expression. This is the bondage. Now the pressure of that I will be too much that you cannot sit quietly. I told you, pain in I is there. Painful I, grateful I. Remember that. So this is developed a pain now. Both ways pain are there. That I have it, so I want to hold it. And I don't have it, then of course there is a pain. So both ways there is a painful I developed. This pain in I is called the jivatva. This pain in I, this is called jivatva. So anishaya shochati muyyamana. Mundak says this is called Anish. His name is Anishaya, without Ishwar. Anish is quite popular name here. Anish. Not Anish, but Anish here they say. Anish. But the word is Anish, not Anish. Anish. Not here, see Anish is the name. Here Anish name is common very. Anisha is Vishnu Sahasranam. The name of Bhagavan Vishnu is Anisha. Because he doesn't have any other Ishwar. There is no Ishwar of Ishwar. From that angle it is called Anisha. But here Anisha means that Anishaya Shochati Muyyamana. This Jeev feels that now I am lonely. You are lonely on that matter. You can lonely with the crowd also. You need not be. There is difference between being alone and being lonely. I am alone in my house. I am alone. But loneliness, meaning you have an unexpressed I. You have impression, but that unexpressible I is there. Somebody loved you and he left you. So after that you become lonely. Why? Because that I which he had created, now he is no more. Now that I is expressionless. Expressionless I now you cannot express. As long he was there, you were not feeling lonely. You are very happy. But since he went away, I am feeling very lonely now. Although everybody is in my house, 20 people are there, but still I am just feeling that I am missing him a lot. This is loneliness. Okay? So कर्मणि अभिप्रवृत्तोपि नैव किंचित करोति सबको अपनी याद आ गई. So कर्मणि अभिप्रवृत्तोपि नैव किंचित करोति सः. He is not acting out of pain. He is acting out of compassion and devotion and gratitude and love. And therefore his action is not out of individualistic incompleteness. His action is not of individuality. His action is out of completeness. You heard this point yesterday. So 20th verse is the description of Grahastha Jnani, and 21st verse is description of Sannyasi Jnani is there. चलिए आगे. नैव किंचित करोति सः. Naiva kinchit karoti sa means there is no doership involved. There is no agami karma is not there. Even if he does anything also. He has no agami karma. There is no definite fruit is not going to come in his life now. Neither next life is there. He can do any action. Now next verse, which we have already read. Nirahashi. Nirahashi. This verse is for a sannyasi. Sannyasi jnani. Sannyasi jnani is there. Sannyasi jnani means? Sannyasi means who has left all the sources of security to the God. Sanyak samyak nyas. So nyas means ni plus asthatu is the akshepe. He has left everything. He has left everything. Anatma is anatma. He is not carrying now. He doesn't have lot of things around him now. He is called sannyasi. अच्छा, बहुत बढ़िया. So, सह दृष्टा दृष्ट इष्ट विषयाशी वर्जित विवर्जित तया. So, drisht and adrisht isht. So, he has no desire. So, then why will he act now? कुछ है ही नहीं उसके पास करने में. Nirahashi doesn't, that not Hindi Nirahashi. Hindi Nirahashi means hopeless. I have lost hope. I have lost, it's a negative expression. When I say I lost hope, it is a negative impression. Why? I have desire but no hope. Desireful hopelessness is depression. And desireless hopelessness is your freedom. You have no desire and then no hope. But I have desire but I am not hoping. I don't think my hope can be fulfilled. I have a desire. So desireless hopelessness is jnani's state. I had a lot of desire but I have no hope now. So this is one word, this is called sad. I am sad about it. I have lost hope now. I have lost hope of living sometime. I have heard some people are there, they go for a lot of treatment. After a lot of medication, they say, I have lost hope for living. So I ask, are you happy about it? When you say you have lost hope for living, so are you happy or you are unhappy? So it's a very sad thing. I have no hope. Desire for living is there, but hope that I'll be treated, I can live is not there. If I had no desire and no hope, you would be very happy. If hopelessness is coming from desirelessness, then desirelessness is coming from completeness of I, then you are free. But you are having ahankar I, and after ahankar I, you have a desire because you are incomplete. And then you feel, I don't think so I will be treated, or I can get this, or I don't think so he will come to me, or I think I have lost him. I have lost all my hopes with that person. I have lost my hope with my child. That is not the meaning here. Popular meaning. Popular meaning is that. And always we should not lose the hope in life. So this is not the meaning here. Here meaning is that I have no desire. Why? Because what to desire? And there is no desire, there is no incomplete personality. For which you have no desire, you have no hope means asha. Asha means something may happen. Some situation you are feeling will come to me. Some person, some situation whom you have you have desire will come to me. It is not coming but it will come. That is called hope. I am not passing but one day I will pass, I think. I'm not meditating, but I think one day I will meditate. I think I can meditate. Hope is a situational thing. When you want to unite some particular situation in which a person is there or a success is there or some kind of money is involved or some family matters are involved, finances are there or official matter is there. There is a situational excellence in the hope. And you want to unite some situational excellence with the inferior I. This marriage of non-excellent I with the excellent situation is called hope. Some inferior, if it was superior I, why did hope? Superior I has no hope. Because this has a hope. Remember, for what you have no impression and desire, you have no hope. You don't have a hope that tonight I think I will smoke or I will meet that person. You have no impression about that. So Nirahashihi means Nirgata Ashisho Yasmat Sa Nirahashihi. Very beautiful. तो सन्यासी की बात है. उसको कोई ऐसी आशा नहीं है. I'm trying to explain because we are habituated to thinking that hope is not there, a person is sad or उसके जीवन में कुछ बचा ही नहीं फिर, because worldly person has lot of incomplete I, and regarding all incomplete I, he has one hope. I have a son, I hope my son will study well, and I hope he'll get married, I hope his wife will be happy, I hope he will not forget me, I hope he will have a house. I have a daughter, I hope she will pass the exam. I hope she will be happy in future. I have a grandson, I hope he will be very progressive. Or I am not married, I hope I will have a good wife. ये तो जहाँ भी incomplete I आएगा, जहाँ भी you have a desire, you start wishing against wish. There is something called wishful thinking. You start thinking which will not happen also. You love to imagine. You love to fantasize. You love to some kind of create a mental picture and enjoy that. You enjoy that. क्या करें free में enjoyment? You enjoy that mentally. कौन रोक रहा है आपको? You are free. Problem is when you enjoy, you want to externalize it. Dhyayato vishyan pumsa sangaste shubh jayate. And when that external things are harsh realities. Hope doesn't build in a day. It builds with little thinking and some kind of... You don't hope from a person who has never given you. The person who gives you, from that only you start hoping. Supposing somebody doesn't give anything, you don't think that he will give me donation or he give me love. I have no love, hope, because he has never given me anything. It is when somebody gives in between little, and then you develop in your hope, but I think I can get more from him. He has given this much, I can get this much. But hope is a situational excellence in some manner. And as many eyes you have incomplete, so many hopes are there. And as many hopes are there, so much imagination and so much waiting is there. So you put your happiness into waiting list. I mean, present is not good. That present is not a one which you can cherish. You are not able to accept the present. The formula is your capacity to work in the present goes away by hope. Because if the things are not happening, if you see things are losing and it has not happened, you lose the control over yourself. So you need the external stimuli to keep yourself inspired. And this is a bad thing. Because many things will not happen as per your wish. So you will be dull at that. You will be non-performer. You can't accept it. The formula of life is accept the present and work hard for the future. Simple formula is there. But we are unable to accept that present situation in a person. The present is not a present. It's something is absent in the present. So you are underperformer. You are not you are inactive. You are non-energetic at that. You feel drained out. Sometimes, we hope India will win in cricket. Many times it happened. Such a high score he made one day, or made 350 something. We are very happy now India will win. An opposite team, supposing they really won, and that day you don't feel like doing anything. Or kya yaar, India haar gayi. Such a good match was there. I thought he'll win. And from the beginning, sometimes it happened that India won't win because score is very less. And at that day, it lost or it won, it doesn't matter to you. If it won, it is bonus. But you say, I expected it won't win. I'm fine with that day. I'm fine. I know it won't win. So it didn't win, it is fine. I was ready for that. Therefore, I don't see matches, etc. It occupies your mind. Score I can get from the newspaper. I don't know also what is going on. So Nirahashi is very important to keep you active in the present moment. The present moment has many components. It has many things around you, many people around you, many work around you. But one incident or one episode from which you could not get what you wanted, so that will sap your energy of other activities that you have to do. So it will take time to come back again. You will not jump back and spring back into normalcy. And supposing too much hopelessness is, that is, the person commits suicide then. If you are totally hopeless about everything. But why you had hope? Why you had to have a lot of hope from a particular person? If you have to have hope from God, or have your hope from faith in yourself, or have hope from meditation, have hope from your japa, have hope from something infinite and non-situational. Something which transcends the situation, have hope from that. Instead of having hope from hopeless people or hope from the world, have hope from your japa, have the hope from your satsang, have the hope from your sadhana. That will never, and even if you are failing, you will again try. It has not gone away. From which you expect he should be with you at all time. I hope you are understanding. Well, don't hope. Just now you said don't hope. When you are hoping that, I don't understand. Nirahashi. So have hope from infinite and have hope for infinite. Have hope from God and have hope for God. When you have hope for God and you have hope from God and for God, you don't have hope from world and for world. And when you consciously choose not to hope, you are a winner. Somebody praises a lot somebody sometimes. I said, please don't praise too much. My experience is, whom I praised a lot, most of them didn't come to that level after some time. So don't praise. Bahut acha hai sahab, bahut achhi hai. What a person is, he's a gem of a person. We have not seen a person, he is very intelligent, so fantastic. Oh, I have not seen. Chup, na stuvitet, na nindet. Kurvato sadhu asadu. There is one shloka in Bhagavad that says, na stuvit, neither praise anybody, nor censor anybody. बहुत अच्छा मत बोलो उसको. So many days, so many years I have seen. This world is not a place to hope. Bhagwan will do something so that your faith will be lost. Bhagwan will do something that your connection will not be. You will not feel connected. You will not hope after that. बोले इससे क्या hope करा जाए? It was my mistake that I hoped. And I'm very happy to realize that it was my mistake and I'm very happy that I don't have any hope from anybody. Not out of sadness, out of joy and completeness. When out of joy and completeness you have not hope, then that is called dispassion. Because you are not missing after that. Sad person is, angry person also, I've never hope from you. When husband, wife, they try to say like that. I'll not hope anything. I'll not ask for a cup of tea also. Now you do anything. I'll not ask you anything. हम खुद ही बना लेंगे. I'll make my cup of tea myself. She said, give to me also. So निराशी, आपको फ्री रहना है अगर जगत में, तो इसको सिद्ध करो थोड़ा सा, टाइम लगेगा. No person should be there that you should feel that I am. Because moment somebody starts fulfilling your emotion, you feel attached, and after that you are bound after that. हमें नहीं चाहिए कोई, हमें जो हमारा होप भगवान से है. Mentally think that is there any person who leaves you today, you will be very sad. Is there any person or anything in your world? ये सन्यासी है. Train yourself to think that even if he leaves me now and never comes to me, I'll be very happy. At least one bondage, one area of attention I'll be free from giving. I don't have to think about that person or any work goes away from me. I am working, somebody took away that work. Good, that work, at least I am free from that. Sannyasi का श्लोक है ये. Therefore I am little speaking from his point of view. Sannyasi's mind is like that. तो चलता पानी जमता रोगी. Therefore he wanders from here to there. छोड़ के चल देगा सब. Biggest sign of freedom is that, and therefore he is not very, हमें इससे यही उम्मीद थी, I don't have anything. World is not a hoping center. छोड़ देंगे लोग आपको. People leave you, people, they are with you because they don't have somebody better, or they don't have some other work also, so they are passing time with you. So moment they get some other work, or they get somebody better than you, so they will conveniently forget and leave you. So it is not a place of pinning our hopes. ठीक है, छोड़ दो आप उसको. बहुत तारीफ वरीफ मत करो. Don't praise anybody a lot, because my mind and my experience says that it doesn't work like that. But he is very good. भगवान के ऊपर छोड़ दो. हमें नहीं चाहिए उससे कुछ. If he is very good, I appreciate it, but I want to be free from him. He should not attend to me, he should worship God. He should not be with me or for me. Try to clutch yourself off from limited I again and again. And if somebody breaks the hope, it is a sadhana point and not frustration point. Use it as a sadhana. Good, I had got a good lesson. Not out of sadness, I think I should be more alert and aware. Next word is yata chittatma. Yata chittatma means, here chitta means antahkaranam. See, yata means control. Please note, this is a correlation. The person who is Nirahashi, he will be controlled. And Atma doesn't mean here, Shariyam and body, Satchidananda, Atma means body only. Bahya karya karana sanghata tau ubhav api yatau sanyatau yena sa yata chittatma. He is controlled. You are uncontrolled when you have a vasana. You are uncontrolled when you have ahankar. Any negativity will make the senses and mind go unsymmetrical. He said he is not a balanced person. Balance means yesterday he was crying, today he is laughing. Yesterday he was, so happy with me, today he is upset with me. Tomorrow he is happy with me. ये जो एक unbalance आता है ना चित्त में, I mean your your ability to, when you have your instruments under control, you can operate it at will. So your operational power on the instrument should be very high. Supposing I have a pen, so the pen should be under my control. Sometimes somebody gave me a pen which was slipping a lot. Moment I tried to slip again and again, or ink was not proper. So any current should be under karta. Therefore, the definition of current is sadhak tamam by Patanjali, by Panini. साधक तम, हम उसको इम्प्लाई तो करें, बट वेन यू आर नॉट कंट्रोल्ड, सो योर इंस्ट्रूमेंट इज नॉट chiseled and not subtle enough to do its best at that time. Best emotions are not coming out. I am not a very pleasing person because it is under not of control. I am talking blah blah. I am not talking senses. अच्छा बक बक कर रहा है बेकार में आदमी, बट ही बोलता चला गया. अरे भाई रुको. Whether you are seeing, whether you are talking, your even moment more in your polished, you will not believe. This Pandit Ravi Shankar was there. One who plays sitar. Now he is no more. So he used to carry his own sitar. In the flight, he used to book a seat for sitar. So sitar used to be next to him. Because he could bring out that tune with his own sitar only. Instruments are there. Therefore, if somebody touches this mic, he will have it. Why? Because it is tuned. We both are tuned to each other. अब नया माइक कोई ले लेता है, गड़बड़ कर देता है, और anybody disturb the setting sometimes. I can immediately make it. Somebody did something. Hariom is okay. So because that instrument you want out a music, a note you want out. If the antakaran and bahikaran means indri, gross indri, or our sharir, etc., is not under your full control, what you want to do, because you want to do a lot of sadhana with your mind and sense organ only. The sadhana will not be done by Atma. Sadhana will be done by your karan only. I have to use my mind for doing jap. I have to use my mind for doing puja, and I need my body. Arey bhai, to do sadhana, first thing is that your body should be straight. Any sadhana you want to do, supposing you want to do jap or puja, havan, you can't say let us do walking havan, Pandit ji is walking with havan, and I am also walking. स्वाहा यहाँ डाला, इधर स्वाहा यहाँ डाला, दूसरा स्वाहा वहाँ डाला, बीच में वॉकिंग करते करते हवन कर रहे हैं. हवन को मार देना चाहिए उस आदमी. So that is not a possibility. If the senses are not controlled, that means your iccha shakti is not operating there, and you want to do a lot, but you will be underperformer. Your efficiency will be very less. Dhyan dena. When you say that, this person is lazy or I could not do, that means sankalp shakti is not there. And this portion comes in Chandogya. He says from chittam, from contemplation comes, from dhyanam comes chittam. 7th chapter. And from chittam comes sankalp. You go and see that. So when you contemplate on a topic, you recognize the value better of that. Like this chapter you are hearing. So you will have more value of this chapter after knowing about this. Or more value of Ramayana after reading, after contemplating. So contemplation is first step, dhyanam. Second is chittam. Chittam means after contemplation the ability to recognize the value. Now, till this portion, your Guru can help you. Now, it should be in my life and my sadhana. There is where your sankalp will have to work. Then I have to hold what was told. Holding what was told, there is where yat chittatma is required. I mean, therefore I say uncontrolled, if your senses and body or mind is not, that means your sankalp shakti is you are convinced that I should have done this, but your senses and mind are not cooperative. That means they don't follow you. They are not vidheya atma. Rag dvesh viyuktaistu vishyan indriyaischaran atmashir vidheya atma. I mean, vidheya atma means somebody is tameable. I was using the word obedient, tameable. I said eyes closed for half an hour. ये ट्रेनिंग देना पड़ता है माइंड को ट्रेनिंग देना पड़ता है. नो आई सी एवरीवेयर लाइक अ मंकी, नो नीड टू सी. With eyes lot of energy will go away. Or hand, don't move, just keep the hand here, no move, no movement is how are you, no move. Our mind is there. This topic is not my area, I won't think on this topic. So when you become yat chittatma, you will be the one who will make your vision concrete. What conviction is there, you will feel that I am able to convert my conviction into situation, into my life. My life, my conviction, scripture, Guru's idea, all are same in my life. Because they are following you a lot. Sometimes I say, how is your daughter? How is your son? Well, she is a very good daughter. She is a very good daughter. Or he is a very good son. Why? Because what I want, he does it. He is not the one whom I have to struggle with. Anything which is under control, you don't struggle with it. Supposing you want to walk and your feet is okay, you don't struggle in walking. Otherwise you drag. Supposing you have the habit to sit and your back is under control, you don't struggle to sit. Otherwise you struggle to sit. Arey kya yaar, aise kar le, thoda sa. Is allowed in the satsang? No. Aise kar le thoda sa. Or my leg, I can lift my leg somewhere, or I can spread my leg. If you have a problem, physical, that is another problem. But if you have no problem, then it's another matter. Physical disability is different and physical indiscipline is different. Disability is different. And indiscipline is different. Yata chittatma means you have not trimmed and tuned and tamed and disciplined so that what your conviction is, it can be your action, your words. And when there is a gap between what you are convinced and what you do and what you say and what you talk, this gap will called seeker's sadness. You will be sad and you will be guilty about it. And it is a state of self-depreciation. Self-depreciating thoughts will be plenty then. Then this thought will not, I am Brahma will not allow you by, because I am not good. So when you are good, you can transcend that thought. So I am not good. I am not the one who followed what I cherish. What I cherish is not my life. So you are a constant in dual personality. You are living in conflicts and contradictions. You have created an inner scolder all the time. Inner scolder is worse than outer scolder. Somebody outside scolds and goes away. But inside, if somebody scolds and reprimands you, then it is very discouraging sometimes. This is shalli. And therefore, when you don't do the tapasya and austerity, then slowly as the life will progress, you will go from sad to sadder and saddest. This is a typical area. You are more happier 10 years back. You are more happier 5 years back. I hope, oh my God, I think you are talking about me only. It is for everybody. क्यों भाई? So, yat chittatma. Drama is nahi, yes, this sadhana is not a drama that I can act in front of my antaryami. I can act in front of outside person to be good. I behave like good. I am very polished I come. This polished thing doesn't work in sadhana. बन के काम नहीं चलता यहाँ पे. What you are. अंदर से हम जो है वो फिर आपको पकड़ा जाएगा. You don't have a happy morning unless you have a good night. And to have a good night, you have to have a good afternoon, and you have to convert your conviction into your living. I have converted it. What I wanted to see in myself, I did it today. Although I was very tired, although it was very hard, but I completed it. So I always sleep with a consolation, with some appreciation. And I get up with a inspiration and enthusiasm. Good morning बोलने से नहीं होता. In our school we used to say good morning sir, good morning madam, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. यहाँ क्या बोलते हैं? Happy day, yeah, happy day. Huh? How do you wish in the morning in the offices? Good morning only. अच्छा. Yat chittatma is a serious aspect. Your life and your actions demand more attention that you are giving. And all will not happen all of a sudden. Take a small thing at a time. Conquer, I always say conquer half an hour. Conquer 1 hour. To make a day, first make an hour. How can you make a day straight away? 24 hours. So those who, deeply, they like each other, they started with a moment only. They didn't start when we will spend life together. The first I met, and I say we'll spend life together. बोले हम तुमको जाने ना तुम हमको जानो. I propose and he opposes. I propose, he opposes. And then it will be only supposition. वो तो हमने आपको conquer किया. I conquered you for 1 hour. I spent time with you. You saw me. I saw you. You felt, no, this is the one whom I can live with. I can spend 1 hour, 1 day, 2 days. Then after getting convinced, I see your responses 10 times, 20 times, 100 times. When you live with the person in different situations, you see his different responses. A new aspect of, new facet of a person was seen. Somebody was late here in the class. Late means not passed away. I mean, he was late here in morning class. I mean, when I came around 14 years back. So he was late because of certain, I didn't know. So one day I scolded him. I said, see, you are late. So it's not good at all. I will not teach. So he said, I had to drop somebody, some issues were there. I don't know what he said. But he said, but can I sit outside and listen? He didn't feel bad after my reprimanding. He said, the door will be closed, but the mic goes near the staircase. Is it right? Because he said the words are heard there. I will not disturb, but please allow me to sit outside only. I'm very sorry. एक रिस्पॉन्स होता है एक कंट्रोल्ड माइंड का, कंट्रोल्ड सेंस ऑर्गन का. व्हेन यू रिस्पॉन्ड, then all of a sudden you start relating to the person. So when you know that my mind will complete this work, my mind will not react or will not be passionate or will not be lusty or will not be out of control, then you give a work to that mind. And remember, people trust you not because of your conviction, but how much is your workable conviction. How much you have demonstrated. The world wants results. You don't want to just listen to me what I talk. You want to see me also. That is called walking the talk. One beautiful expression is, he walks his talks. You have to walk your talk. Not only talk. Unwalk something else. You have to walk your talk. So yata chittatma, you have spoiled the mind, you spoiled the sense organ, gaya phir. And nothing is spoiled in one day. It takes many days to spoil. I allow something to happen through my mind. Chalo, ho raha hai phir. So it has become a habit now. From the beginning I was like that. Then after that, to rewind it and come back will be very difficult. Therefore, sannyasis are yatachittatma because they are free. They have become sannyasis because they have gone through the process of karma yoga, bhakti yoga, guru Upasana. They have gone through chiseling process for years and births, and therefore today this product is their yatachittatma. You see the Pon Maharaj Murti in my room as you enter a state. That was 15 days before he left his body. Hardly anything is in his body. So skinny he is. And so old you see. But still that posture is, that tells that tapasya was done. Kitna sada hai. Senses ko kitna maar ke theek kya. Totra vaitraika pane. When Bhagwan is having the horse, he is wearing one whip in his hand. And one is a reins is there. One is totra, there is vetra. So reins, you are giving direction and speed. Other is you are doing wrong, cluck. This is tapasya is there. So, Nirahashi yadachittatma. Please walk your talk. Believe what I don't talk. Don't talk, then walk the talk of the scriptures. What they are talking, you think about that. And reduce the gap between Satyam and Ritam. Ritam and Satyam. Scriptural truth is Ritam, you heard. And Satyam is my individual truth. Ritam vadishyami, Satyam vadishyami. That gap, okay, there is a gap, but I'll reduce it today. Give me a chance. I'll reduce it today. I hope it is clear. Next word is Tyakta Sarva Parigraha. This is possible only for sannyasi. Because grahas will always have parigraha. This wardrobe, that wardrobe, that so many shoes are there. I went to somebody's house, I thought satsang is going on. 25 shoes were there. हमें लगा सत्संग ने हमको बुलाया है. That was child's 25 pair of shoes. I was happy that people are there. I will give up. He had 25 pair of shoes. And I asked that, I said, you wear one at a time only. तुम्हारे पास 25 पैर, then you are not a centipede. That you need so many. So the father gave explanation. See, he said, I was so poor, I couldn't afford shoes for myself. Therefore, I am fulfilling my dream of getting shoes at that time on him. I said, अच्छा भाई, अलग-अलग तरह की जो भी बेवकूफ़ी आप कर लीजिए. So, त्यक्त सर्व परिग्रह. देखो, त्यक्त सर्व परिग्रह मतलब he leaves dependency, sense of enjoyment and sense of joy is lost on the object. Tell me why? Too much of dependence on Lord is there. He said Bhagwan will give food. To have 2 meals, you know how much one full kitchen is there, storeroom is there, that is there. इतना कुछ है. When you shift house, then you will know now how much room is there in your house. है ना? You are going to shift house, now you will see how much is there. And what is in the house? More than 70% is not used. But we don't give it. Give it and get some punya. At least before dying you will have some punya. 20 sets of clothes you are not putting on. You are putting on shorts only in your house. And list is so long of the things. So Tyakta Sarva Parigraha means he has dropped his dependence. Please note, sannyas is a beautiful thing only when what you drop, you don't want again and you don't think about it. You don't have, अरे यार तो छोड़ दिया, फंस गया यार. When you have dropped, supposing you left the house and you see somebody moving with a wife and husband, बोले कितने लकी हैं देखो, तब तो मारेंगे तुमको तो. ये नहीं होना चाहिए. हाँ, ये नहीं होना चाहिए कितने लकी. अब तो छोड़ दिया, उसमें what has been given up physically should be given up mentally also. Otherwise it will be karmendriyani sanyamya. You will be called mithyachari then. And this is a difficulty in sannyas. It is, people jump to sannyas. Therefore, I will discourage anybody from taking sannyas. Why? It's very difficult. Very difficult. Very, very difficult. Why? You need too much of dispassion and too much of nirahankarta, too much of Guru Bhakti. Everything is in very big quantities required. A small quantity doesn't work. It is after you enter you will understand I was not that fit. And then you struggle. Before entering, you feel I am quite fit. I am a moksha, I become a mokshu. I am a seeker of liberation. I have left tea. I get up in the morning. जब अंदर घुस हो गया आप, and all support system is taken out, taken away from you, nobody talks to you, they scold you only, or they talk bad about you. Then to become sannyasi is really very difficult. Then mentally you think, why didn't I was called? Why not I got the good food? But you have left it for this only. Everybody was given 1 month sweater, they didn't give a sweater to me. But without getting a sweater, you should be cool. Why are you blowing hot and cold? No, but why did not they give it to me? So the vasanas come up after some time. There are temporary truces there. Attraction for sannyas is one thing, but qualification for sannyas is another thing. So you have given up. Given up means mentally, intellectually. And because you are so absorbed in yourself, therefore you have taken sannyas. Sannyas a person takes to revel only in the self or God or do complete Guru Bhakti. 3-4 kinds of people will be successful in sannyas. And too much of Guru Bhakti is there, तुम दिन रात खड़े रहते हैं गुरु के सामने, मारे पीटे डांटे सबको एक्सेप्ट कर लेते हैं. I have seen such people also. वो सत्संग करते हैं, जिंदगी भर 40 years they live, 50 years they live. Not once they have displeased their teacher. Swami Abhedananda was there of Divine Life Society, whose body is no more. He used to serve Swami Chidananda. And earlier that typewriter was there. He used to type the letters what he. Sometimes so tired, slept in the same room. Just fell down and slept. One day Swami was in Rishikesh. What is Chidananda? He said, let nobody come. And he brought by mistake or something happened. He said, now you go, I don't want to see for 1-2 years. And we accepted it. Sannyas nibta nahi hai. You struggled otherwise. Too much of Guru Bhakti or too much of Upasana is there. The whole day you are doing Path, Puja, etc. is there. So you have nothing to take. I don't want. Or too much of Bhakti, Shravan Manan is too strong that I am very contemplative and my mind doesn't. Your mind should not have the other desire to think. I want think. Ishwar Bhakti is there. Otherwise you become a cranky and complaining kind of person. You will have complexes. क्यों? कोई बोल ही नहीं रहा है. त्यक्त सर्व परिग्रह means too much of bhakti is there in this. Therefore he doesn't have parigraha. Worldly person possesses and he has to maintain the possession. Why I got a house, then I have to get a furniture. Now furniture and house, then carpet also required. After carpeting, I need vacuum cleaner. After vacuum cleaner, I need some maid also. After maid, I need a house for the maid. After house for the maid, I need her breakfast timing to be fixed. After that is over, the meeting has to be there. After meeting is there, we have to form rules also. After rule is there, everybody has to check also. After checking is there, that is something, have to maintain it. Wife have to maintain, child have to maintain. Fridge is there, it is frozen. What is it called? That fridge, the over ice is too much. You defrost it. It is full of ice. Whole fridge has so much of ice is there. Lazy person. Now you have to defrost. You have to take it out and then take it out. All the defrost will be there. अब सन्यासी रहेंगे डिफ्रॉस्ट करें इसको, ध्यान करेंगे डिफ्रॉस्ट करें फ्रिज को कि किचन ठीक करें. बाबा बने थे, बाबे वोकेटिव केस और बाबा इज बाबे. Don't take it seriously, it was just like that. Baba is not a Sanskrit. So Tyakta Sarva Parigraha. You can't say Babe, you cannot say like that. Tyakta Sarva Parigraha. हमें चाहिए ही नहीं कुछ. वो तो you don't leave because of compulsion. You leave out of choice and out of love for Brahma Vritti. You live out of your fulfillment. You live out of your devotion. You live out of your total surrender that God, Bhagavan will give me this thing. One saint was there and somebody brought, he was hungry. इतना इन लोग की भक्ति, इतनी इनकी श्रद्धा होती है. 9 o'clock, whole day no food. सन्यासी हैं तो they won't eat more than once. अब he ate. अब क्या है, भूख लग गई रात में. अब nowhere to stay. So one tree has come. Tree is the residence now. Beneath the tree you are sitting, a snake can also come. And a spider can also come. सब कुछ है वहां पे. Whole सृष्टि is there. वो बैठे अपना, हवा चल रही शाम को. Evening time is there for. I keep on reading all these things. That's what I am telling you. 5 o'clock there. अब हवा चल गई, पानी बरस गया. It is raining, so they come closer to the trunk of that. बोले बचा लो थोड़ा सा आज. भीग गया, फिर भीग गया, अपना कपड़ा उतार गया. ऐसा भगवान का नाम लेते, सीताराम 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 कहते कहते. बड़े भूख लग गई बहुत ज्यादा. Hunger is the dharma of the body. You will be hungry after some time. So that sannyasi told that 2 boys came with, the one sweet makhan bada it is called. In 2 dona, that cup, leaf cup. He said, खाओगे? बोले हाँ ले लो. बोले मट्ठा भी लोगी? बोले बटर मिल्क also? बोले ले लो. ले लिया. बोले बेटा कहाँ रहते हो तुम? बोले हम तो पास में रहते हैं बाबा जी. I am quite close by. बोले और कुछ? बोले कुछ नहीं. Morning happened. Again they came. He said, I have brought some more food for you. बोले अब हो गया. बोले थोड़ा सा खा लो. Morning here. अब now that sannyasi went away. 5, no village, no place anybody could have stayed. So Tyakta Sarva Parigraha is there to give full opportunity to the God. For my mind, I have to remember God. Why? If your food, everything is very organized. Organized life is not for sannyasis. You have already set everything. Everything is very predictable around you. Remembrance is in unpredictable areas. So he's not possessing something. When you are skeptical whether I'll have food or not, then you will remember, I don't know God will give me food or not today. When supposing you have only 1-2 clothes, I've lived like that. I had no clothes, I had no sweater, I had no shawl, and cold was too much. So kya kare? And I had no lungi also, only 1-2 lungi was there. 1-2 dhoti is there. And I don't know how to manage it. And I had no one to ask also, nothing I'll ask. Only thing was, just remember Lord Bhagwan, dekhte hain. God will see now. This sannyasi ka shloka. There are very serious verses of Bhagavad Gita. So, first line describes life of a sannyasi. Second is lifestyle. Second line. Shariram kevalam karma kurvan. He is doing only action by the body. That means sharir sthiti matra prayojanam. That means kevalam is I'm not doing this. Ahankar is not there. Body is doing. And only bodily action. Snanam, panam, taking bath, eating, sleeping, dressing. Bas. No project. Earlier was karmani abhipavrittopi. He has no project. He has no responsibility. So, abhiman varjitam. Shariram kevalam means he is seeing the bodily action as a trustee. He is a trustee of his body. He is protecting the bodies. Just chalo theek hai body, uski body rakh lete us. Bhagwan's body has there, so body, let the body be fed, let the body be clean, let the body be washed, let the body be clothed, let the body be walked. Like you take an object, care of an object, you have no abhiman that this is my body. वो जब तक है ठीक से रह ले, ठीक से रखो, कोई भी व्यक्ति ठीक से रखो. You are keeping somebody, keeping properly. Once in class 7th, one boy was wearing very long hair. So one teacher came, he said, no, I am not opposed to your long hair, only thing keep it properly. I like that point. So sharir sthiti matra prayojanam. Shariram kevalam karma. There is no abhiman in that. I have to do it. I have abhiman varjitam. He doesn't think it is my body. I have to protect it. Ordinary person pampers his body. Doesn't nourish, but keep on pampering. Keeps to show to others. It wants to express that I am better than you. I have iccha from you. There abhiman comes. He wants to dress very beautifully so that other can appreciate. In the marriages you go, you must have seen how they go. Everybody says you are looking so. He wants to impress. He wants to go for high hairstyle. क्या तुम्हारे hairstyle में क्या है तुम्हारे पास? Nothing is there. Whether you have cut hair or not, it doesn't matter. But he goes for that. He goes for a special cut. वो जो बाहर के लोग जो करते हैं ना, other person give lot of attention to Babi, then this cream, then shampoo, then this dress, I should put Monday this dress, Tuesday this dress, Thursday this dress, ये है, then foundation is there, then that is there. वो उसके में ये सब नहीं, उसको दिखाना ही नहीं है, because anything false you don't want to show. When you know something is false, you don't want to discuss about your dream. It was a false thing. हो गया, dream में हो गया. 2 days back, I had a dream. I went to Bombay. I was taking classes. अब ये ड्रीम है. अब ड्रीम क्या इसमें डिस्कस करना? ड्रीम तो ड्रीम ही है. Any figment of imagination is not to be is not worth discussing. So shariram kevalam karma kurvan na apnoti kilbisham. Dharma api moksho ho kilbisham. Oh my God. Very strong line is written. He said even doing good action is a dirt of a jnani. Because that good action is to remove the bad action. He is not doing dharma also, because dharma, anyatra dharmat, anyatra dharmat. It is other than dharma and dharmatma. Tomorrow I will touch this. I thought I'll complete 2 verses. Time gets over so fast. Om Har Namah Parvati Pade Har Har Mahadev. Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.
Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva, 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 He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva, He Nath Narayan